Well, guys, thank you for checking out this video about seventh and eighth grade camp. I am here with Gracie and Crystal, the program directors, or the deans, as we call them, of this camp. This is a wonderful camp. These two girls do a great job, and really enjoy getting to have them work with this specific age group. So, girls, could you tell us just a little bit about what you guys have planned for 2025? I know this is your second time being back as the deans, and we're excited that you are back. And so, tell us a little bit about what you have in mind and in store for this year.
Pretty excited. We've got a lot of the iconic camp things planned for this year, where we're going to do the zip line. We're planning to go to the pond, go to Pommel State Park. There's a neat waterfall there.
Some paddle boats and
Yep,
kayaking,
yep.
I think.
Yeah, we've got campfire worship, classic songs that we get to sing on the bus ride. All the fun things to look forward to for camp.
All the great staples of camp, and
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
even with those two things, a couple of those things that you mentioned, we have some new additions to
Yes.
the pond specifically. Your guys' church Rising Sun helped us with a little fundraiser, and we're going to add a trampoline out onto the pond with a blob
Yes.
and log roll, and I'm really interested to see Crystal on that log roll. I think that would be
Yeah.
a
And you've
great time.
advertised quite a bit for launching Crystal's
Yeah.
very own
Yes,
daughter.
yes.
Crystal
We're very
Brothers.
excited for her to go
Yep.
on the blob.
Sayla's
So
looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
very much so.
yeah.
So programming wise, what kinds of theme or what's kind of your plan for your week at camp?
Yeah. So, well, this year we are doing Imago Dei, which is Latin for the image of God, and just talking about what defines your student's identity.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, we wanted to go with Latin because Crystal's kind of a Latin nut.
I love it.
She
Just kidding.
she speaks it so that way at least someone can understand her.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it would give us a chance to learn what defines us, and if the God who created us, if God created us, then He's the one who has authority to define who we are, and that changes our view of ourselves and of other people. And so there's all kinds of people trying to tell us who we are and what we should put our worth in and our value, and so we want to be able to address that, especially with this age group.
Yeah.
Yeah, connects
Yep.
connects to us, and we're excited to connect with the campers. So
Absolutely. Well, this is seventh and eighth grades a very special time in some young people's life, and there's
oh yeah,
lots of things changing and lots of things just kind of coming in at them. And so, yeah, that'll be a great time to focus on the image and the identity that God gives us. So, thank you for that. So,
yeah,
I know one of the other things that seems to be a big topic for this age group, is interaction with our phones, and this is kind of the time in which kids are starting to get these, or definitely starting to use them a lot more, and that affects many aspects of their life. So, you guys had some thoughts on some expectations and just some encouragements to parents and things as we move forward on that. So, you want to talk about that for a second?
yeah. Well, we know that phones are pretty prevalent in our culture, and not something that we could just avoid or anything. And so we don't want phones to be an issue at all at camp, and really we're not anticipating it being an issue, but if it does come up, we can address it at camp. But something that we encourage parents to do, that we encourage families to do, is just have a conversation about it. And we we think it would be best if you didn't bring your phone to camp, because there's multiple ways to contact us, and we can contact you. But really, we just want engagement with the campers. That's the same expectation for our volunteers and for ourselves. We want to be fully present with the kids, and we'd love for them to be able to fully experience camp without the distractions of our everyday life. And I think that um, it would already mitigate a lot of the confusion and concern just if you didn't bring your phone or any device or tablet or anything, so that you can fully engage.
Absolutely, and that's one of the really wonderful things. It's funny. It doesn't matter who they are, if it's the Amazon guy coming in the driveway, or somebody making a delivery, or first time campers. As soon as they get on the property, they just look around and see all the trees and the woods and the cabins, and it's like, man, this place is special. There's something really special um, about going away and retreating and spending time, not only with people that care about you, not only with people that just you get to have fun with for a week, but also just to simply spend some time separated and with God. I think this year is going to be great. Again, this is year number 2 for these two, and I'm very excited for just the growth that will come from that week. It's definitely a transitional time. Not that it's a time that doesn't make huge impacts. I remember when I was in 8th grade, that like that year stands out to me at camp, and I went all the way through the program. And there's something really that, as we're talked about with your theme, there's something big about kids at that age, that they're so impressionable, that they are like sponges gathering up what the world might have to say, what their friends have to say. And so this week, hopefully, can be a time where we can spend hearing what God has to say for their life, and that'll be really great. So thank you,
Something
girls.
that I did really want to ask parents is just for their prayers for the week, their prayers for their kids that they're sending, and also for the staff, the deans, you and Emma, really everybody involved. Because when there's a lot of advancement of God's kingdom, there's also a lot of opposition.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We know that stuff will come up, and we want to be able to handle it with wisdom, and be able to redirect the kids to God, and that His Spirit's in the camp and all that good stuff. So we cover prayers.
Yeah. It's very, very important at high school. At the high school week, we say that Tuesday is the day that Satan wants to try and derail the train.
Got a favorite day to work on.
Yeah, so we pray hard on Tuesdays. But anyway, all right, girls.
We'll take all the days. One up the prayers for high school.
Don't encourage more problem days. Ask for all prayers, all
solutions.
Days.
We're kissing a go. We're kissing a go. We're kissing a go.
We had some super fun names planned too for introduction.
Yeah, then you introduced us. I thought you were going to say, go ahead and introduce yourselves. And I was like, well, I'm Gracie, and this is my partner in crime, persnickety and Ben from Pfeiffer.
Well, we could find some blooper aspects of this or something like that.
Bloopers. We're kissing a go.
Just watch the bloopers.
That's what I'm there for anyway. Who cares about information?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here for a laugh. We're kissing a goat. Oh, that goat was reluctant.
Yeah, I know. All I remember is Mike's like, you better get this done faster. That thing's gonna attack you.
It was. It was like, it's gonna kick and bite and scratch and whatever else. That thing, it was like, get this over with.
I'd even end the video with a picture of her kissing the goat.
That would be a great.
I thought you turned it off. You said cut.